experience one of the finest handbags you will ever own, and you will love it, and you will carry it for years and years and years, because she uses old world techniques that she keeps handcrafted bags alive, including the most amazing hand tooling that I think you'll ever see. So here's what we're talking about. $40 off this beautiful tooled leather crossbody bag. It's the first time we put it on sale. It's the lowest price we've ever offered. It's a fabulous size, but it also is a little bit slimmer, but super organized. Starting on this end, one of my favorites always is her map bags. My very first bag I ever bought from her was a map bag. So this is going to be the European map bag, which is printed leather. Isn't that scrumptious? The next one beside that is called our Tan Italian. Then we have, this is called foliage. Think green grass, think green leaves. And then finally over here is called bluegrass Italian folklore. So those are the 4 options. It's 10 inches wide by 10 inches long, 4 inches wide, 8 inches high, and the strap can be adjusted from 21 inches to 24 inches, so you can definitely wear this crossbody. So Jennifer's joining me. When Patricia can't be with us, Jennifer steps in to take over. And hello, Jennifer, it's so good to see you again.
Oh, good to see you.
Well, okay, let's get into this one. This is so beautiful. Yeah. And again, we've got a lot to talk about, but let's take a tour first of the outside and then we'll go inside. How about?
Yeah, so this is a classic crossbody with the flap over, which is just so secure. It's nice. You don't have to worry about anything falling out or anybody reaching in there. So I love that. That tooling is amazing, that folklore tooling. And you can see how there's like almost like little beaded in between the bigger designs, which is really kind of, it's just
special.
Very different. It's different than the rest of our rose tooling. Yeah, it's really special. You got the little ring down there, hardware on the bottom, which is nice. You've got a back pocket. Now this goes all the way down and all the way side to side. So it's very roomy.
It's got a little
really
mag
nice
closure on there.
Little mag snap again, so you can feel very secure, and that's against your body. So, you know, it feels really comfortable. Then you pull it on up, and you've got that. I know, it's like a whole other bag inside.
Oh my gosh, that's
really
awesome.
Easy to just pull it up. Yeah, it's easy to pull it up, and you can put anything in there. So it's big enough for a phone, makeup, whatever you need. Yeah, see? And then the flap is actually suede. Then the inside, you've got faux suede lining in there, which is our classic faux suede lining that everyone absolutely adores because it's so soft and keeps all your essentials protected. Look how much you can fit in there. I love this size of a crossbody because sometimes crossbodies can be tiny and it's not really, you know, functional. But this is like a Goldilocks. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's really the right size. And you've got all this organization with that little front flap. So one of my favorite classic crossbodies from Patricia Nash.
Well, I know there's a lot of you who are joining us and you've maybe not seen Patricia's, or you've maybe seen them in the past and thought, well, you know what, I just, you know, which way should I go? To Jennifer's point, I think she's 100% right. This is a very comfortable crossbody that still holds a lot of stuff. Because let's say you're gonna go on a trip, you've got a weekend planned and you're gonna go away, maybe you're going to a juried art festival, you're gonna be going to a cute little town and you're gonna be walking around. Okay, we've got our little crop jeans on, we're happy. We've got a little cardi going on, our duster from of course, Juliana. And then we need that kind of perfect size bag because we've got to carry all of our precious stuff inside here. And as she mentioned, sometimes when you go to some of the crossbodies, they're so small and so flat that even your cell phone doesn't fit in it. This one is that perfect sweet spot between, again, not being a huge giant bag, but still being able to pull off a crossbody. Now, if you want to adjust that strap and you want to just wear it over your shoulder, you absolutely can. It's really sharp, but it's really fun to have such a pretty signature crossbody that fits neatly against your hip or against your body without being super big and awkward. And it's funny, Jennifer, you know, for many, many years now, it's since my son was born, I learned that I need to be hands-free. So every bag I pretty much buy, unless I'm just carrying one to have some fun, it's gotta be either on my back or across my body because, you know, if you're at a festival in the summer, you don't want to have to be trying to drag your bag around. You just want to enjoy yourself, have a little drinky poo or a hot dog or whatever, and just know all your precious stuff is near you and you don't have to worry about it.
Oh yeah, and I think the last couple of years with COVID, people that weren't crossbody lovers became crossbody lovers because you didn't want to touch a lot of stuff. You didn't, your bag,
Oh,
you
good
wanted
point.
just to be there, and you were, and I think a lot of people, even like family members that, I know that they're like addicted to crossbody bags. It's just so nice to be hands-free. Shopping, anything you're doing, you don't have to worry about like, is it going to fall off my shoulder? Do I have to like, hold it and I have one hand to do something else? So it's just such a very versatile, functional bag.
All right, now I want to get into, Jennifer, the construction, because by far there is more work that go into these handbags than the vast majority of bags that you will spend thousands of dollars for. There's no kidding about that. I mean, the workmanship is really unprecedented in these bags, and they are designed to be loved and worn and carried. You don't have to baby them. You don't have to worry about them. And as they even age, like a fine wine, they just literally get better and better. The leather is already soft, but it just starts to conform and mold to your body as you're using them. So it becomes like that fabulous leather jacket that you've had for years, and it fits so good. That's the kind of quality you're getting here. But I do kind of want to go over that, Jennifer, for someone who's new to the line, so they really understand how much love goes into each and every one of these bags.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it starts with the leather. It's 100% full grain leather, which is the best leather you can have. It's not split. A lot of times leather are split to make it cheaper, and then they do all this stuff to it. This is, 100% full grain, and then you can see where we cut all of the panels individually. We do all the embossing individually. All that tooling is done with by hand. All the edges, as you can see, is burned by hand, each edge. Then they take this burnishing on top. All of these things take time. That's why I think our bags are so special, is a lot of brands don't do that. And also back to the leather. I mean, every part of this bag is leather. You really only have to have 51%, I think, by law to call it a leather bag, but ours are 100, from the strap to the bottom to all the tabs. I mean, they're all leather. We don't chintz anywhere with that. And I think women that love leather really, really appreciate that.
No, and you recognize it for the longevity. If you're going to invest in a great handbag, you want to last a really long time, and you're not spending thousands of dollars to pull that off when you buy Patricia Nash, but you're getting that kind of quality. All right, we've got the European map. This is going to be your tan. This one's called foliage. Think of it as like green, and that's the most popular, which I love it. You're going for that. And then finally, the last one we have is called bluegrass. So all four available, all $40 off, only while they last. And once this is gone, unfortunately, this one is not coming back because Patricia has lots of new stuff on the way. All right, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It was good to see you again, Jennifer. All right, take care.
You too. Have a great night.
All right, bye-bye. All right, okay, you ready? Drum roll. We have one more hour.